Let's see if anybody taps in. But yeah, back to work tomorrow. Fuck daylight saving time. You either fucking get with it or you don't.
It didn't matter. Whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Well, we're up and running, but I gotta wait for people to get in here a little bit.
Well, why don't you call me when they get there?
Uh, all right, that'll be a couple minutes.
It's 10 o'clock. It's too early for your people.
No, it's not. There's two of them in here already. Two people watching.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do. I'm here.
Right. Damn, what is that?
Call me or what? That way I don't have to wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'll call you right now. Oh shit, did I not do that? What the fuck? Oh yeah, okay, we're there now. What's up, people? How you guys doing? What's your pedo? Hey, how did that work? That's crazy. Damn. So what if I hit that like that? Oh, okay. Oh, I just learned something new. What you guys up to? Yeah, so I got him on the line right here. Just waiting for a couple of people to pop in. Shit, you guys are all busy. What is there, a fight on or something? What's going on? All right, peeps. Just here chilling. Oh, I need to lower that light. It's too much for me. That's better. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. What's up, Rich? I see you. What's going on there, brother? Shit. Where's Topher at? Hold on. What do you got there, brother? What do you mean, hey? Oh, yeah. All right, where the fuck was I? Oh, over here. Back to this motherfucker. There we go. And then there were none. No, just kidding. Three. What's up, honeybees? I see you. I'm just checking out these people here. Sorry. My bad. All right. We're good. Wait, where's what's his name? This guy right here. There we go. Okay. What's up, Chris? I see you. What's going on, people? All right, so we're gonna chill out, and I'm gonna have my dad right here. Had a feeling you were on, and I checked, and boom. Yeah, we're gonna have my dad on. We're gonna just sit here and chat a little bit. He was on right now in the beginning of this, but I was waiting for a few people to show up. You know, before I get to starting to rap with him, but it's so impatient as he is. He's like, okay, well, just call me when you're ready. I said, fuck, all right. Um, you guys are more than welcome to ask questions. It's up to you. My dad's been playing his guitar and doing his music since before I was born. That's a long time. And he's still doing it. He's still out there fucking rocking them. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call him right now. Let me find his fucking. What is he under? Oh yeah, Dad. Sensible, no? Oh, that's good beer. And I went woof for nothing because there's no heavy fucking carbonation kick or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Damn, the damn whatchamacallit. Light Modelo, the Oro. See, Oro. Wait, where the fuck is that? Modelo Oro. So yeah, he said he agreed to jump on for a little bit. I'm like, so you want to do it? He goes, well, if it'll help you out. I'm like, I'm asking you, I said, you don't have to do it. I said, but people been asking, when's your dad gonna get back on and shit? Oh shit. Oh, there you are. I'm sorry, I forgot I fucking called you. Are you there?
Yeah.
All right, so you're on. We got Rich DM in here. We got Honeybees Homestead. We got Chris Perez, Raw's brother. We got a couple people in here already. We're good.
Okay.
We're good. So what's going on? How did your last gig go?
Good.
Was that a solo or a trio night?
Oh, trio.
Trio? With the usual guys?
It's hardly the usual guys. I got a drummer that frequents with me, and I got a bass player who is from City Terrace. Can you believe that?
right there next to home.
Yep.
The old neighborhood.
Yep.
Wow.
He was pretty good too.
Yeah.
It's just that where I'm at, it's different because the musicians take whatever gigs they can get, and there's really not one set band. Everybody's switching, playing with everybody else.
Got you.
But if you're a musician, then you do whatever you got to do.
Right.
That's all there is to it. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm Vic Silva.
My dad, Vic Silva.
And I've been doing music all my life.
All my life.
Well, yeah, I don't know, not that long.
Yeah.
I was there for a lot of movements with the Rasta in East LA before they called it East Los.
Yeah.
And I'm still here, still gigging, still doing what I do.
Right.
So what else you got for me?
What about that story you were telling me earlier?
Well,
about Roosevelt, yeah.
Back in the day, oh God, it must have been like 67 or 68.
Yeah.
Something like that. and they had this big show at Roosevelt High School.
Yeah.
I think it's on 3rd Street in LA.
Right.
And if anybody's familiar with that, Roosevelt is pretty much all Rasta.
Yeah.
And they had this big musical show, and pretty much all the top bands in East LA were playing, you know? And most of them are like were into R&B at the time.
Right.
When R&B was R&B. And so 4 young punks, me, Aurelio Dominguez, Danny Martinez, and Alex Martinez, we really didn't fit the mold because we did the first 2 Cream albums. So everybody's playing R&B and we're playing blues rock or whatever you want to call Cream.
Right.
And the funny part about it was, what nerve! I couldn't play guitar that well. I had shitty equipment.
Right.
But I had something called ganas.
Yeah.
All the guys, we had ganas. We wanted to play. So there we go to Roosevelt, and we play, I don't know. I guess you could call it rock, but it was blues-based.
Okay.
And we went over pretty well, I guess, because we were unique.
Right.
Before anybody caught on to that music that we were playing. we used to go to Hollywood, and there was an English couple that owned it called the Record Paradise. And we'd get all the stuff from England before it hit Tower Records or anywhere else. Nice people.
Nice.
So we picked up the records, learned the songs. When I say learn the songs, meaning you play it on your record player and you listen and you pick it up. That's how it was done in those days.
Right.
But it was fun.
What's up, Nomad? I see you. Right on. Oh, shit. So what kind of shit? What guitar do you have now? Which ones are you rocking with nowadays? Because I know you switch a lot.
Well, you got to find the right instrument. Actually, somebody hit me up. A drummer hit me up and said, "Hey, man, how many Strats do you have?" Well, I turned around and answered, "Not enough." I'm still looking. But my main axe is a Strat because it has more, for what I do, it has more tone. And what I do is I play my original music, which goes from Chicano reggae to Chicano blues to Chicano rock. I say Chicano because I'm in it, man. I know who I am. I know where I came from.
Right.
And I don't want whatever knowledge I gained in all the years, I don't want it to, I'd like to pass it on.
Right.
So that my brothers and sisters can benefit from that. Because there was a cable TV program called Behind the Artist.
That's your show, yeah.
And I produced it only for one reason. Because Rasta didn't have any representation in the LA area.
Right.
This was on Century Cable. The demographics were something like 500,000 homes had this station.
Right.
And I just did it because we had no representation. So I hooked it all up.
Yeah.
I had a chick and I had a dude that were going to do interviewing, and we had all this, we were going to call it Behind the Music.
Right.
But then the thought came to me, that's too limiting. We should do Behind the Artist and get all the artists,
Right.
Because Rasta is talented, and we're not just one, we're not just one, we don't listen to just one thing.
Yeah, however, we listen to a shitload of things.
Yes, I mean, I talked about this back on Behind the Artist, and it's kind of like,
what's up, Robert Richards?
We have to find our own way, because my Rasta brothers and sisters are so talented,
Vick,
and
funny money.
they need to get out there. It's kind of like, how can I explain it? Mexican radio doesn't give a shit about us.
Right.
Pardon the French.
Right.
Regular radio doesn't give a shit about us either.
Right.
And if you want to call the streaming services radio, well, good luck.
Right.
I'm just all for Rasta and preserving our culture. And so from that, a Chicano, where do you go? How do you get your music heard?
Right.
Now it's just all about capitalism, because before the record companies would do something for you, and now you got to record yourself, you got to do this, you got to do all that stuff, and if they give you a deal, they want some of the money back, and it's just, geez, you create, and then you want to take all whatever
you earned. Whatever you worked for.
They want everything. They want your hand and everything. So I don't know. You got to figure it out. I don't recommend anybody who's not serious to take up, the music thing. And forget about it if you think, oh well, I'll just wait for something to happen. No, man, nothing happens if you wait.
Right.
It don't work that way.
You gotta go out there and get it.
And I'm sure that most of the Rasta today, they've got a better idea of how they want to do this and how they want to do that, but they're still limited because the big picture doesn't count them. Right. And I'm willing to say this to whoever will listen. I'm an ASCAP composer, and I've got a question, and I'm going to let them know tomorrow, because I was thinking about that. They send me something saying, oh, we made all these millions of dollars and la, la, la. It's a good that you're a member and all that stuff. And then I thought, well, what about the less fortunate? What about the musicians that can barely make it? Right. When they create something, you want it for free, but there's needy people out there. Why don't you take some of those millions that you make and help out? Because they don't help out. Right. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
That's a good point.
That was kind of like behind the artist. Nobody's playing Rasta and stuff. I mean, when I let Rudy G and the Chismosos on there,
yeah,
that's some of the most creative Chicano music you're ever gonna hear.
And a lot of people don't know who they are either. Right.
What's that?
A lot of people don't know who he is or who they were or who they are.
I know. And then by the same token, at that time, there was a group called the Eagles, real popular. Linda Ronstadt's backup band.
Yeah, you're right.
And they had broken up. So I was doing my due diligence to get people on the show.
Yeah.
And Irving Azoff, who's the manager of the Eagles.
Yeah, I know.
He passed it down to somebody else, and so they said, hey, you want to interview Don Felder? I said, sure. So, I met with Felder over there in Beverly Hills because he's got ducats and whatever. And he told me, hey, we're going to get back together and la, la, la. And I said, oh, cool. I could be the first one to say it on the show. Right. And he said, but no, Vic, no, don't tell anybody yet. I'm like, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Shit. Yeah.
You killed it. But anyways, I think he's out there now, but nobody recognizes him because he just wrote Hotel California. And I barely heard him sing. And his voice is different than what the record is. Right. Don Henley's voice is Don Henley. Don Henley's a fine singer. Right. But anyway, it was stuff like that, and there was some comedians, and we helped them get onto Showtime and all this other stuff, and and I even had a house band. I had some musicians, Chicanos, of course, right? That when we had a guest or something,
I remember
they would play.
Yeah,
they would play in between.
Mm-hmm.
And the only time that I didn't let them play with a guest was I had some blues legends on the show, and my passion for guitar, and especially for these guys, I told the guitar player that worked for me then, his name is Maurice Ramirez, and Maurice is a fine player, man. But I told him, hey, Maurice, you can take it easy on this one because I'm playing. I pulled rank. I wanted to play with all the old blues people.
Why not? Why not?
I had a great old time, and I supported groups from all over the world, from Australia, from here, from there, and it was all just that little old TV show. And there was even a time. This is before Santana got any Grammy or anything like that.
Okay, hold on real quick. Let me say hi to some people because the people came in. Okay. So we got Nomad 29. What's up? We got Robert Richards. He said, "Good evening, Mr. Silva." He's a big Volkswagen guy. We got Rich DM, my partner in this world right here. Big D, keeping it real. Big D's from the neighborhood. He grew up in Boyle Heights and East LA. It's the same places that I grew up. So we have a lot in common there. We got Funny Money out there in the where is he from? I think he's in the Bay Area or something. We got Burqueño. Burqueño's a truck driver. He lives in he's from Albuquerque, and he does his trucking and stuff, and he's always interested. He's one of the guys that says, yeah, your dad, blah blah. And Timo's not here, but Timo's one of the other ones too. And then who else we got? We got my prima Jennifer. Jen's in here right now. She said it's good to hear his voice. She said, hola primo and Uncle Vic. That's Yolanda's daughter. And
un fuerte abrazo.
Fuerte abrazo. There you go. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's get back to that real quick. I'm sorry.
Okay. So I'm doing Behind the Artist, and I'm pretty much doing everything with the help of Ray Rodriguez, fine keyboard player,
right,
from Lincoln Heights. Me and Ray used to hang, and we do songs in the studio and all that stuff, but that's a whole nother story.
Right.
Anyways, back in the day when Santana didn't have a record deal, I got contacted by Miramar Pictures.
Right.
And they said, they hit me up, they sent letters and shit, and they said that they had, because Carlos didn't have a record deal, and there was not a whole lot of interest in what he was doing.
Yeah.
And she said, hey, can you play these videos on the show? And she says, what's the demographic? I told her, well, right now, I got close to 1 million viewers and shit. And she said, oh, can you put us on? I said, I sure will. Not only that.
This is the Santana stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said, I'm going to send you a master. I said, great. That way it'll look better. Mm-hmm. So what Miramar Pictures did was, they had all this scenery, and Carlos played behind all the scenery. It was just visual masterpiece, and then you can hear Carlos playing and stuff.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
Just great stuff. And so I had to get permission, or I don't know what happened, but I ended up meeting Santana management, and Susan is in charge there. And I would talk to, and I knew, God bless him, rest in peace, Jorge Santana.
Yeah, George. Yep.
And
Malo.
Yep. The guy that started Malo.
Yep.
And so I was connected with all these people, and I did what I did. And then shortly after that, Santana got a deal. I was really happy for him. And then he won Grammys, and now, and now it's all good,
Yeah.
It's all good. I remember also, I was in it to the point where I had done something with one of the number one Chicanos, one of the number one brothers for the Raza. If you remember Zoot Suit, and that's Edward James Olmos. And I had some real nice conversations, and I would meet up with him on the set and stuff.
I remember, yeah.
That was real interesting for me. The conversation got around to, I said, hey, man, you got my brother's name.
Edward.
He said, Edward James. He said, órale, mi tocayo.
Yeah.
It made me feel good and stuff because
Yeah.
Edward's not around anymore.
Salute to Edward. That motherfucker influenced me a lot.
Yeah. And anyways, Edward James was called me up. It was like a Saturday morning. He said, "Hey, Vic, you want to go to Guitar Center with me and Carlos?" And I'm like, I'm not thinking, it's too early. I did a gig the night before.
Yeah.
And he says, I said, "What Carlos?" He said, "Santana." I said, "Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll go." So it was at Guitar Center, and they were going to put him in Hollywood on their Hall of Fame or whatever.
Yeah.
Something of fame.
Yeah.
And so I get there with Edward James. There's a line of people, all these people. And as soon as I saw Edward James, and I'm with him, we just got in. And, that's where I physically met Carlos.
Right.
And then we hung out. So there you go. That's one of the things that happened to me along with just trying to get the raza out there and supporting,
Yeah.
And I noticed that, like, I'm living in a part of the world now where the bands and everybody they lean towards Santana's music, and that's all a good thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got to support each other, and he was the first one. As a matter of fact, I met some of his family who were telling me that the village in Mexico, in Jalisco, where him and his family are from, and he was giving me all this hype, and I said, "Hey, man," I said, "My wife is from there."
Right.
From Etzatlan, Jalisco.
There you go.
So that's one of the things that happened to me. I mean, there's so many things that have happened on the road, but first and foremost, I always wanted to help and see what I could do to get my Chicano brothers, because I knew American music, for lack of a better word,
right,
or for the lack of behaving myself,
right,
and not saying something else, and Mexican radio, they wouldn't help us. They still don't.
Yeah.
Except there's a dude here who's on a radio station in Salinas, and his name is Chewy. Chewy's going to have me on the station. He wants me to play live, and I'm like, "Sure, Chewy, I'll do it." Because I met him at a music festival in Watsonville, California.
Watson.
I showed up with my little blues trio. It's always like, I'm always doing things against the grain. I don't know why, but everybody else
is the way we are.
got bands and stuff, and I enjoyed it. Mariachis and folklorico and all that stuff. I'm in it, man. I'm in it. I've always done it. I won't stop. And it's just like a good friend of mine, Robert the Amp Man Hernandez.
The Amp Man.
And Rob is one of the premier guys in fixing amplifiers anywhere.
Got it.
And so one day Rob calls me and he says, "Hey, Vic, what are you going to do when it's your time? What happens to all that knowledge you got?"
Right.
And I told him, "Effing Robert, what are you talking about, man? You want to put me down under now? Give me a break." But no, he's right. There's a world of knowledge in my path, and I sure would like
pass
somehow,
it on,
some way to leave it, especially if it'll benefit my people.
Right.
It's I want my brethren, I want my people to rise, just like the song Quetzal Dragon. We are rising, uprising.
Right.
And all that stuff. So there you go.
Yeah.
Get me going and I'll snitch on everybody. No. No, I was there, I was there. I was there at a place called, and trust me, I was a young punk with my other young punk family. Junior was there, Danny was there, and we're just young punks,
Danny Alvarado.
And we went to a place in East LA. on Atlantic Boulevard called the Kennedy Hall.
The Kennedy Hall. I think that building still stands.
You know, it's right. I don't even know if it's still there.
It's still there.
Anyways, we went for this show, and we were just young bloods, you know. And the first act that was there was a guy named Richard Berry, the guy that wrote Louie Louie.
Okay.
So we wanted, you know, it was just a thrill to see him.
Louie
and
Louie.
The next band, before they hit it big, was called the Righteous Brothers.
Shit.
And they had
At the Kennedy Hall?
At the Kennedy Hall.
What the fuck?
Their song at the time was a song called Little Latin Loopy Loo.
Okay.
So we saw the Righteous Brothers before anything. But the headliners was Ike and Tina Turner. And I must admit, at that point, being a young punk,
Ike and Tina?
well, they had the Ikens.
Right.
And you know, we were just, they sounded so good, they looked great, and then I turned to Junior and tell him, hey man, I never seen women move like that before.
Tina?
Well, not just Tina, the Ikens. It was 3 background singers.
Oh, okay.
You know, scantily dressed.
Okay, I get you.
Beautiful, beautiful brown women.
Right.
And there was a left-handed guitar player. And I didn't pay much attention to him because I was, you know, was the head guy.
Right.
But later on, I'm reading this or that, and they tell me, hey, Jimi Hendrix played with them there at the Kennedy. And I'm like, wow, I wonder if it was Hendrix or not. Man, I wouldn't know. Truthfully, I don't know. But there was a left-handed guitar player there.
Might have been him.
Yeah. There you go.
That's crazy.
So, you know, we fall into all that kind of stuff. And if it's something that I've learned, whatever you learn somehow pays off later in life. You know, it's just,
yeah.
You know, it always comes down to, I wish I knew then what I know now.
Right.
And I look at it like, yeah, right. Because whatever I knew then doesn't exist. And the only thing that exists for me is now.
Now.
So an old Chicano warrior like myself, I just keep in the now, keep playing, keep writing, and until the day I move on to the next place, I'll just keep doing what I do. And whatever I can do to uplift my raza, my people, la gente cósmica, I'm in.
Right.
There you go.
For sure. Okay, so Guitar Center. You ever run into anybody there?
What do you mean run into anybody?
Anybody that was popular out there that had records and shit.
Not really, although a lot of people, you know, they come through and stuff, but I was interested in Buddy Guy, and I promoted Buddy Guy on Behind the Artist. I forgot about that. And I know his management and all that. And I was going to hit him up for some tickets, but then I got a gig, and Vic being Vic, rather than going seeing an American legend, Buddy Guy, one of my favorite blues guitar players,
right?
I decided, well, I'd rather do the gig. I want to go play. So I didn't get to see him because there's only one venue in the city of Monterey, and I did go recently because the Caifanes were there. And, you know,
yeah,
that's one of my favorite groups, and I'm not really into saying, "Oh, it's rock en español." Hey, you know,
yeah.
Pardon the French. Hey, motherfuckers! They're just a badass rock group,
right? And
they happen to sing in Spanish, so keep it real, you know.
Right.
Just keep it real. I love that show, man. I had a good time with my lady. we saw them. We had a good time and everything. And when I wasn't playing, I used to go see everybody. And hey, that's right. I'm old enough that when I was a young punk, I saw the Beatles, and I thought John Lennon was the real deal.
Yeah,
and
he was.
I still do. And here's one for you. I paid $3 to see the Beatles.
Fuck.
How about that?
Where was that at?
At Beatle Stadium. Actually, it was Dodger Stadium, but we called it Beatle Stadium.
Beatle Stadium. Nice.
It was me and Junior.
Right on.
So, yeah, I guess I'm in it, man. I guess all this, unless I dig back and think about it, I forget more stuff than I'm always trying to, and I'm not trying. I just move forward.
Right.
Just move forward.
Rest in peace, Junior Dominguez.
Choose to move forward.
Right.
What else you got for me?
Okay, producing.
Okay.
You produce a handful or two of people out there. But keeping in the Chicano thing, can you tell me a little bit about you producing Quinto Sol?
Quinto Sol's a reggae band from East LA.
East Los.
They were
a lot of members.
I think they were. There weren't very many reggae bands from East LA.
Right.
And I think that Quinto Sol was one of the first. They hit me up. They contacted me. They knew that I was doing reggae.
Right.
And after conversations, it cracked me up. I had a meeting with them, and it was a big band. So we're at this place. I don't remember whose house or what it was. And I'm sitting there, and the drummer from Quinto Sol, bless him, he says, "Hey, well, we just want to check you out and this, and to see if it'll work." And I'm like, brother, dude, what makes you think I want to work with you? I want to check you out too. And so from there, we moved forward. And I think Quinto Sol was one of the first, if not the first, Chicano group coming out of straight up East LA. 95% Rasta in East LA.
Right.
And they were doing reggae and rap when rap was rap.
Right.
And it was just
that's crazy you say that.
interesting blend. So yeah, I produced them in the studio. I was the first one to do whatever I could do to get their stuff out there. So yeah, I was there, man. How about that? And I think highly of them, especially the lead singer songwriter
Limon.
I always thought, man, if anybody could get out there and represent us, it would be him. But
right.
I have his phone number and stuff. I have a lot of numbers, but I got to move in the direction I got to move,
Yep.
I'm getting my songs out there and just moving as a songwriter, and I try not to miss opportunities to go play, and I'm always playing.
Right.
I don't stop. There's no stopping. I don't get that. I thought it was funny because I'm doing a biker bar in Miraloma, California.
Okay.
Or the place where Kobe Bryant's wife is from.
Okay.
And I'm at this bar. It's a biker bar, and they got the right band because my band was called Sweet Tooth, and I've got some tapes and things, and they would have matched up with anybody.
Right.
Badass band. We had harmony. We had everything. And so I'm not really a drinker. I don't want anything to interfere with my love or passion with music or the guitar.
Right.
So So what am I doing on my break? I go find coffee. I'm coming back with my coffee. There's a line. I can't get in. And then I'm making my way towards, the bouncer. And I can hear him say, he's telling some other bikers, yeah, man, you're gonna like it. They got a badass Italian guitar player. And I looked at him and said, the fuck you talking about? Italian.
Wow.
My blood runs Mexican. No, I don't speak Spanish. I speak Mexican. There you go.
Yeah.
So I had to say something. And everywhere I go, you see the stereotypes. There's so many stereotypes that I wish that could be broken. I hope somebody breaks through to let the world know that we're a vast culture, and the subculture has got to move on.
Right.
We've got to get to the place where, you know what, we're just not one person. There's not just the only guy that's Chicano out there. Hey, I love Carlos, but he's not the only guy.
Right.
There's some badass dudes in LA, and I'm sure California, everywhere. There's some badass dudes that need to be known. They need to get their stuff out,
Right.
That's just what I see. And I can recall I was at a place in Upland. I played everywhere, brothers, sisters. Any chance I got to play, I played.
Mm-hmm.
And then making money from it was just all a bonus. But I'm at this place, and usually for musicians, they stick you in a corner and expect you to do miracles.
Okay.
So I'm in the corner, play with my band. At the time, it was called Sweet Tooth.
Right.
And this guy comes up. Now, the platform I was standing on was maybe 6 inches off the ground.
Yeah.
This guy comes up at the eye to eye, and I said, oh, shit, he must be about 6'5", 6'6", something like that.
Yeah.
And he tells me, hey, bro, you look like Carlos Santana. And I'm like, that kind of, I don't know. My reaction was, I don't look like no fucking Carlos Santana. Give me a break, man. But I didn't say that. I was thinking that.
Right.
And I don't know, man. I was young. I don't know what to say. I wouldn't do that now.
Right.
But looking back, and then he says, well, can you play some Santana for me? And I said, no, man, we don't do any damn Santana. And he reaches in his pocket. He pulls out $100 bill.
Play some Santana.
To me. And that's when $100 was worth $100.
Right.
And he gives me $100 bill. I look at him and I smile and I say, hey, bro, I'll play all the Santana you want. I sold out for the $100.
Fuck
but
it.
Worse than that, check this out. He came back again, gave me another $100. He gave me $300.
Fuck.
And after that, I told him, hey, stop, man. You don't got to pay me anymore. I'll play all night, Santana. I'll do Soul Sacrifice next. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Man. And we did. And everybody dug it. And then the other problem we had was they were passing up so many drinks, you had to watch your step on the bandstand so you don't drop the drinks or the beer.
Fuck.
It was one of those kind of magical nights. You know what I mean?
Right.
What can I say?
That was in Upland, huh?
Yeah, that was in Upland, California.
Wow.
I sold out. I took the money. What can I say?
Fuck it.
Shared it with my musical brothers, and everybody was happy.
Right.
And then you never know who you're gonna meet up with, or whatever on this path. My path is music.
Right.
My private life is my private life. My family, people tell me, hey, where you from, man? Whatever ethnic race they come from, they always ask me, hey, where you from? And all I can say is, you don't ask a Native American where he's from. You can start a bronco that's 500 years old. So leave me alone. I'm here. I'm going to entertain you,
right.
And that's all you need. That's all you need to know. Period. And And before I get hostile, just leave me alone, man. I'll play music for you. And that's that.
Oh my God.
I, you know, I grew up in one of those places where, at the time, again, men were men and women were proud of it, because if you had a beef or something, nobody was driving by in a car, nobody was shooting, and you put up your fist and you duke it out.
Right.
That's that.
Right.
And then if you won or lost, whoever the other guy was, that was it.
Right.
You know, you were brothers, and you move forward. Nowadays, the movies and all this other stuff, they got people brainwashed, man. There's no need to shoot anybody.
Program.
To knife anybody. Anyways,
Right.
I'm glad I'm here, man. And if there's anything I can do to uplift or whatever, man, you know, that's where I'm headed.
My buddy Burqueño right here, the truck driver that's just moving, over one state real quick and coming back. He said, this is an easy job. He said about you playing the Santana. He said, I would have too. And then he said, I would have been singing Black Magic Woman all over that place.
Well, that's great, because one of my favorite guitar players is Peter Green, the guy that Santana lifted all the licks from. Right. I don't think he's given Peter Green credit, but while Peter Green was alive, he made a ton of money because he wrote Black Magic Woman.
Peter Green.
If you listen to the original, Carlos kind of copied him lick for lick, which is great, because Peter Green got the money. And it's great because Carlos was able to make a career out of it. And don't kid yourself. People still ask me for Black Magic Woman.
Mm-hmm.
But I do it Peter Green style, meaning like in the middle of the solo, I go into a blues shuffle. Gotcha. And then come out of the shuffle, then come back into
the
Black
song.
Magic Woman.
Yeah.
But only because I've always wanted to get to the roots of the music. I want to know who wrote it and what was behind it, or whatever, or the style. And that's something that I think everybody should know.
Right.
Peter Green wrote the song.
Right.
Peter Green is the guy that started Fleetwood Mac, and he quit before they made it because he didn't want that.
Right. Yeah,
Great
Peter Green.
Player.
Peter Green. That's the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Peter Green. So Mike Wallace is in here. It's another one of the beautiful people that hang out with me. Wait, first of all, Jen said that's not selling out. That is entertaining and sharing your gift. And then so now we get over to Mike, and Mike said, "Did you know any Malo from the Bay Area?" Well, Mike, earlier he was talking about that. He knew George, who was the guy that.
What's his name?
This guy right here, Mike Wallace.
Mike, you can tell Mike that in East LA, when Malo came out, we were at the Record Paradise, got the record, learned how to play it, learned how to sing it, did the harmonies on Suavecito, Mi Lindo.
Yep.
And I don't believe anybody else in East LA, or show me another Chicano that played it way back then.
Right, when it came out.
Because they were brothers.
Right.
And we wanted to get it out there.
Right.
As simple as that. Yeah, I knew Jorge, but I knew him from Santana Management.
Gotcha.
And we talked about this and that and whatever. Guitar players always have a way to
connect.
To connect and whatever.
Right.
So there you go, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you remember all that stuff. But you got to remember that Carlos and Jorge were from Jalisco.
Right.
And yes, we're connected. But for some reason or other, the culture that was born across the border, and don't get me into that, the border is like, I did a video back, I don't remember, on a song that I co-wrote with Lady Funk, Delfina Silva.
Yeah.
And when I did the video, at the end, I used some images from great Chicano muralist Willie Heron. So, but the last time I saw Willie, he said, "Hey, Vic, my name's Guillermo now." I said, "Whatever, Willie, whatever." And Willie started a band in East LA around the punk scene. It was called Los Illegals.
The
for all of
Illegals,
you
yeah.
that might remember them. Really good friend of mine. Anyways, it's kind of like all these things and all these wonderful people, and I just want to see more Rasta out there. I want to see more. If nobody else is doing it, I would like to see us unite and not have any borders between the people that speak Spanish and the people that speak Mexican. And I'd like us to move forward.
Right.
It's just time to move forward, and I think it's a good point, and I think it's good because I still sing Suavecito, and we just need more new stuff,
Right.
I believe the year is 2023. I think all that music came out of the 70s. So 50 years later, I'm glad that it's still there, but
we need new stuff.
But give us something new.
Right.
Give us something else. From my upbringing is I grew up with concrete. I didn't know what anything was other than L.A.
Right.
East L.A.
Right.
L.A. was my playground. I played all over L.A. and then branched out to California and so on and so forth. And I've always done things for Rasta. I did something that you might find interesting, and I may release this video at one point.
What do you got?
There was, I have a song called "The Rhythm of Aztlan."
Okay.
And another song called Teotihuacan.
Yeah.
And I'm in my living room. I hadn't been married very long, and my wife told me, "You just know artists." And I said, "No, they're not artists. They're special people who are artists, and they all happen to be Rasa." So I had a good brother of mine, Michael Geralda, there playing acoustic guitar. Michael did something for Dia de los Muertos, Journey to Mitlan, and I produced it, mixed it, performed in it. But it was all Michael. He wrote it, and whatever he needed, we took care of.
Right.
And I'm really proud of him.
He's badass.
I always wish him well. Love to all my brothers and sisters. And what the benefit for me was that in the United States, there's something called the Smithsonian.
Yep.
If culturally you have something that of merit, the Smithsonian will accept you and put it on there for life.
Yep.
And guess what? The piece that I produced, Journey to Mitlan, made it to the Smithsonian. And I'm really
that's badass.
Humbled to be there in the Smithsonian, just another guitar playing punk from East LA.
Right.
But
in the Smithsonian.
And it was Michael was in my living room, and then the late great Javier Quijas de Chaillot,
Javier,
who made pre-Columbian Mexican instruments. He'd go to museums and copy them and shit, and he made them out of clay. Or he was just a maestro, man. He had so much good vibes and stuff.
I still have one of his broken pieces, yeah.
Yeah, he was there. Willie Hedon came in with his keyboard. So in my living room, it was Michael, Javier, Willie, and I was humbly there with them. And we worked on the journey. We worked on the Rhythm of Aztlan and Teotihuacan, because we were going to put that on TV and stuff. And that's when my wife said, "You just know artists." I said, there's some bad motherfuckers. I don't know what to tell you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I miss, as a matter of fact, if any of you could catch an old version of Behind the Artist, Javier did something that I don't know anybody else has done. He was able to, he invented a flute, a Colombian flute that he lit the tip of it on fire. So he's playing, and it's a fire flute.
That shit's burning.
Just some badass shit. Just people, creative people, man. Creative Chicanos.
Yep.
Because although, let's put it like this. I knew Javier back when he was living over on the Roosevelt side of town, the other side of Whittier Boulevard, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of these guys, you know? I remember when El Chicano got a lot of play in East LA.
Right.
And that was because they were the guy that supported them immensely was Rick Ovaya's father, who had a record shop. And, you know, he supported them and helped them. And I'm so glad that the brothers got out there and did what they did, you know?
Right.
It's all good. I just think that we need more brothers and sisters out there. Because there's some badass Chicana ladies that can sing, you know? If you've ever heard Lady Funk, if you ever heard Delfina Silva's going to sing somewhere,
she can fucking
you need
sing.
to go see her.
Yeah.
Because there are very few blues singers that can do that. But last I heard, she was doing salsa, but she could do anything. But when it came to blues, forget it. Forget it.
It's over.
As a matter of fact, we were playing in Monterey at top nightclub. It was called the Boiler Room.
Right.
We came from LA to there, and again, it was the Sweet Tooth Band.
Yeah.
With her up front.
Yeah.
And
killer.
Some guy comes up to me and he says, "Hey man, can you play any blues?" And I'm like, "Does the chicken have lips?"
You just fucked up with that, yeah.
So I broke into Stormy Monday, and I've never seen this happen. Okay, there was maybe anywhere between 400 to 500 people in this place.
Right.
Standing room only. You couldn't even dance. You couldn't move. And they were just all enthralled with this woman singing. When she sang Stormy Monday, a song by T-Bone Walker, let's put it like this. Silence came over that loud-ass club. And everybody was just in awe of that performance. And so was I. And I was playing.
Yeah.
It was just, I'd never seen anybody stop the world, so to speak, like she did.
Yeah.
Incredible.
With her voice.
Anyways, I've been blessed to see those kind of things happen.
Hell yeah.
Blessed to perform with Javier, with Michael, with Willie, and, you know, and more. I'm not done yet. There you go.
Question for you.
Sure.
You've been dubbed by different people the godfather of Chicano rap, Chicano reggae, the father of Chicano reggae. How early on did you get into reggae and eventually start making what is now Chicano reggae?
Like around 1971, 72.
God damn. Yeah, I got my dates way off.
I, you know, people say, "Hey, Vic, you're getting old," and I'm like, brother, all it is a blessing. It's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to hopefully throw out peaceful vibes and get my people
right
on the path of that they used to be on, the path of righteousness, the path of truth.
Righteousness. Yep.
To show real brotherhood, you know, real sisterhood, you know, and in the spirit of brotherhood, sisterhood, I always put out behind artists as I could. 10 years later, 500 shows later, I stopped doing behind the artist. You know, time for me to get back out there, you know.
We need to air those episodes too. Put them up on YouTube or somewhere where people could check them out.
Well, maybe I'll just give them to you and you do it because
I'll do it. Fuck that. I'll do it.
Because I'm kind of I kind of like my lifestyle now. I get to play. I get to ride. I'm I'm in a good place. I breathe clean air and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah, I'll put them out. Shit, fuck yeah. I know you're on your nowadays thing, you know.
Actually, there's some historic stuff there.
I know.
The fire flew, and then I never, you know, I look at it like this. I'm all for Rasa, but I'm also for mankind.
Right.
And I look at it like there was a guy who wrote a great guitar player. You probably don't know, and I know you've heard him. His name is Tommy Tedesco.
Oh, I know him.
Tommy used to write for Guitar Player magazine or something like that, and I used to love to read all the crazy stuff that he would put down.
Right.
So
Tommy Tedesco,
the leader of the Behind the Artist band, Ron Edwards. Ronnie says, "Hey man, we should get Tommy Tedesco." So we got Tommy Tedesco to come on the show, and I know you probably don't know. There was a video that halfway showed what he could do, but to this day, and he's been gone for a while.
I have a copy of that episode.
He was the most recorded, and still is the most recorded guitar player in history. When you hear the Beach Boys, you're hearing Tommy play.
Yep.
When you hear, you name it, it's Tommy playing. He played all that stuff.
Bonanza.
You name it, everything. He was the guy.
Yep.
He was the guy. I mean, that's the same guy that went to Berklee School of Music in Boston, Massachusetts, and he was doing a dissertation. And one of the up-and-coming guitar players said something about, "I want to move to LA and be a studio musician." And in front of the full auditorium, Tommy goes, "Forget it. There's only about 14 guys in LA, and you ain't good enough." And I know that's kind of cold, but
it's the truth.
But it's true.
Yeah.
All the guys that are there now are badass, and you know, and whatever. At any rate, you know.
Yeah.
You see where music has taken me?
Everywhere. Yeah.
But I think that at this point, I'd like to share and give some historical reference to what happened or what's happening. I mean, I can recall back in the late '60s, we'd be listening to R&B, and they weren't oldies then, but they're oldies now.
Right.
Or in the East Coast, they call it doo-wop, whatever.
Yeah.
And I would like to see. I just really want to see my brothers and sisters who are Rasa get out there, because they're so talented. You know, they need to be out there.
They don't exactly get the breaks either.
No, and you know, I love Carlos. God bless him, but he ain't the only guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's some bad dudes out there.
Right.
And there's some great chicks.
Yep.
And I really think that they need to be known. And speaking of that, getting back to Quinto Sol, I mean, those guys, they had a rapper. I forget Tino's last name. Tino was a mother, man. He was badass. Great rapper. And Lemon was taking care of the reggae side. So we hooked up with another brother that I knew, and I forget Ruben's last name, but Ruben put some money together and said, "Vic, I want you to produce this thing." And so back in the day when rap was rap and just beginning, I happened to record all the Chicano rappers in California. And there was a point there where we were at the studio in Lincoln Heights, and there's some angry lyrics, man. You know, I had to tell one of the guys, you know, you're not going to get any radio play with talking all this "I hate whitey" stuff. That ain't going to work, bro. And then, like, they brought in guns to the studio, and I'm like, guns have no place in the studio. I said, think of it like this. I got a sample, and it's going to be better than you shooting a gun in the studio. So go take it back to your car or whatever. And, we move on and stuff. So, yeah, I remember that. As a matter of fact, I have the master.
What the fuck?
As a matter of fact, the Santana master from Miramar movies, films, whatever.
You still have that, huh?
Guess who's got the master?
You do.
That's right. I never gave it back. It's the same thing with Alligator Records. When I had all these great blues artists,
right?
They sent me the masters, and I forget this wonderful woman from Chicago, and she told me, Vic, when you're done with it, send us back the masters. Well, I don't know what happened.
Didn't happen.
Right. I don't know what happened, and I still have the masters. So I would imagine, since I have the masters, I can play them anytime I
want. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
There you go. Anyways, all these things happen, man. It wasn't on purpose. It just
happened.
You get busy. One day I'm in Point Wainimi. The next day I got to be in Upland. After that, I got to go down to Torrance, and just a crazy life, man. But that's my life.
Well, okay, so you played in a lot of different places all over the South then, and actually all over California, if you want to call it that.
I love California.
What are Puro Californios here? What were some of the places you really loved being at and playing at?
I loved them all.
That stick out, or okay.
There was a lot of performances where I thought, man, I wish somebody could have recorded this, because
right.
Sweet Tooth at one point had 2 singers. We had Lady Funk, and we had my prima Linda.
Yeah.
Linda was a coloratura soprano.
She could sing.
And Lady Funk was a mezzo soprano.
Right.
So we got that harmony down. Junior could sing high. We had a guy named Tommy Camarino.
Tommy. Stumpy. Fuck yeah.
That dude could sing, man. He could. If you wanted to hear oldies live, hire Stumpy. The dude's bad. Great voice.
I miss him.
And then there was me. There was no place for me to fit in terms of the singing and stuff, and I wish some of that stuff would have been recorded, because the harmonies were great. And then back in those days, this guy named Eddie Torres was the manager of the Midnighters. He checked us out, and he hired us to do. We were always opening for the Midnighters or the Premiers, or you name an East LA Chicano group, we played with them.
Right.
I don't know what to say. And it was amazing, because I had shitty equipment. I really couldn't play, and I didn't find my voice till later. But the one thing that I could do was sing harmony, because I sang with all these great singers. And so, you progress as you go on, or at least I did.
Right.
Anything else?
Yeah.
You gotta drink some water, or get well. I don't know what you're doing. Échalo.
Got it. Okay. Next. Shut up. Military bases. Military joints.
Uh-huh.
How was that?
I love playing for the military. Only because, it was a captive audience. They couldn't go nowhere. I loved it because it was straight up rock and roll, We played rock and roll. We had 2 volumes. We had Loud and Fucking Loud. We just played, We played all that AC/DC stuff when it came out. We played all that stuff, man. Right about then, I think that I don't mean to be egotistical, but I think at that point I was just barely getting the handle of playing the guitar. But I really couldn't play that well. You know, and it's not a question of admission; it's a question of realization. You know,
Right.
My primo Stevie Vasquez, who used to go under the name of Steve Charles,
Right.
was my keyboard player, and the only reason he played keyboards was because a rocker who was with a guy named Sabu, Rick Bosum, Rick says, "Hey, Vic, get a keyboard player, man. Why don't you get Stevie to do it?" So we went and Stevie scored a piano, and he's still playing piano and singing.
Right.
So it's all good. It's all good. You know, you move forward and stuff. And I told Stevie one day, "Hey, man, I was listening to a tape. It's a good thing I taped all this stuff." And I said, "How come you didn't tell me my tones suck, man?" And he just looked at me.
There you go.
You know, he didn't know either. I guess he didn't notice it, but I sure noticed it. My tone was terrible, man.
Right.
And I really didn't have the knowledge to do what was in my head until later when I actually put more time and effort into learning the instrument. So there you go.
Right. Real quick, interaction with the troops. Any stories out there? You know,
No, man,
I can
group.
imagine.
All I had to do was play rock and roll guitar, and
I can imagine they'd get they'd get pumped up and stuff once you started playing all them that rock and everything.
Yeah, the audiences were great. You know, we played pretty much everywhere. I love playing in San Diego at the Scuttlebutt, which is a Navy vessel. You know, it looked nice and pretty and everything, but you know, I'm an artist. I just saw that and said, "Well, where's the stage? Show me the stage."
Right.
It was a great club, And for those of you that don't know it, the military. When I played Camp Pendleton, I didn't know there were so many nightclubs in the actual base.
Wow.
There was the officers club, there was the enlisted men's club, there was the grunts, and then all over this huge place that takes up a good part of California, they had all these clubs. And so I made a good living there because I knew the government check was good.
Right.
So I always played there, or I played everywhere, man. I just wanted to play.
Right. Pack up the van and go.
Yeah, it's kind of like now. I still play. I don't stop. And I've got a new recording that I want to put out, but it's my other recording that I did for Pandora, which has a lot of songs that I've written, but it's not just one genre. It's kind of like mixed up. I also got Lady Funk on there too, man.
Oh, nice.
She sings, and that's called Toonsmith Tales, meaning that I'm the guy that I'm a songwriter, a toonsmith. These are songs, and so that's doing pretty good. It's not bad. Tales.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I've got a recording that I did. The last thing I did with the boys, because when to give you a little bit of history, Stevie and I used to be the lead singers.
Right.
And we would just trade off. He sings one, I sing one, and we go forward. Well, one day he just said, "Hey, man, I'm done. I'm not going to do this anymore." So I called the guys and said, "Hey, man, we're booked 6 months in advance. What do you guys want to do?" And so Alice Diamba, great drummer.
My favorite drummer.
Said, "What do you want to do, Vic?" And I said, "I ain't going to give up these gigs, man. We should play." And Mark Bacon, one of the baddest bass players.
Badass bass player.
And Arnold Robia, just fantastic players, man.
That was a band right there.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Great brothers.
Great guys, yeah.
That's how Vic and the Boys started. Stevie left and we became something that we didn't know we were capable of.
That band was For the baddest band right there, man.
I mean,
Shit.
there was a songwriting contest in Plaza de la Raza, Lincoln Park, LA, and I got to perform there with my song because I wrote it,
Right.
and we just happened to win the songwriting contest. My co-writer on that was Delfina Silva,
Right.
and she sang the shit out of it. Los Lobos were there,
Those Lobos.
and I can remember Conrad and Louie come up to me at the end, and they're like, "Where did you find these guys, man? Wow, what a band! Where did you find them?" And I'm like, "Hey, man, I didn't find them. They found me."
That's those Lobos asking you where you got these guys from.
Yeah, right. But I mean, I knew Conrad from the hood, man.
Yeah.
He lived a couple of blocks over. Go to his place and blow our ears out. I couldn't play. I just had like 6 amplifiers, louder than shit.
You were loud.
But you got to start somewhere.
Right.
So yeah, I just consider it a blessing. I'm grateful. I've got immense appreciation for everything that's happened, whether you want to call it bad or you want to call it good, it doesn't matter to me because it's all part of my musical journey. And my musical journey included 10 years of Behind the Artist, 500 and something plus TV shows.
Yeah.
And everything, as long as it was creative, count me in.
Right.
And nothing has changed, and I'm leaning that way again. So, yeah, I'm gonna pass out some of those copies, and hopefully you'll like some of that old stuff because it's for the Chicano culture. It's history and it's recorded, and I hope that someday the people that were recorded, it will give you a deeper appreciation for what they did and what they.
Right.
I just came along for the ride,
Mike Wallace is asking, is that your YouTube channel, Rootsman Dance?
No, man, I don't. You know what? I really don't go to YouTube. My record distribution partners put that up for me. I had nothing to do with it.
So, but you are on there under Vic Silva, right?
Yeah, it's there, and it's a beautiful thing that they did. It's a beautiful thing. But me being me, always wanting to improve, I think, well, I hope you don't think that's all I can do.
Right.
Because I do more. But yeah, you can pretty much hear a lot of the tunes there. And I do have a Facebook thing that, again, I don't pay much attention to.
Right.
And it's called Rootsman Dance, which is the name of my Chicano reggae music
album. Yeah.
So on Facebook, it's Rootsman Dance. Vic Silva.
Right on.
On YouTube, which I should probably spend more time there.
Start messing with it, yeah.
Or period. I should just, I should probably log in.
Do some lives, log in, yeah. Play a little bit, fucking live shit, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
But that's under Vic Silva.
That's under Vic Silva,
and it's got different playlists of your different albums.
Yeah, and actually, you can go to Reverb Nation. I went there because they pretty much had everything I wanted to put out.
Right.
And you can see videos there. You can hear songs, and people are always giving. These days, people tell you, "Oh, I like what you did," or whatever, and I appreciate all that. And on that Reverb Nation thing, and it's reverbnation.com /Vic VICK Silva, and there's some links to Pandora, to Spotify, to Apple Music, to
whatever. Yeah,
you can find it there.
Nice. Reverb
and
Nation.
One of these days, I'll put out a what do you call it? A web page of my own, I tried to do one, but I didn't. It wasn't coming out, and it's got to be. I have a vision, and when I get to that, when I can materialize that vision, then you'll hear even more. You'll see even more.
Right.
So yeah, I'm working towards that. There you go.
Nice. What you call it? So pass me some of those behind the artist things,
I will.
and we'll put them
What
up
do you
there.
want? You want the illegals? Los illegals?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I've got. I'd have to remember. I'll give you some of the Santana stuff.
The Edward James Olmos stuff.
Huh?
The Edward James stuff.
Oh yeah, Edward James Olmos. I can't. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there that happened and stuff. Even Oingo Boingo.
Boingo Boingo. Yeah.
Yeah, they had Chicanos in the rhythm section, and all that stuff.
Right. Oingo
So,
Boingo. Fuck yeah.
Well,
that's right, Dad.
I was just there, but thanks for reminding me about all that stuff.
Right.
Anyways, I'm sure you guys have other things to do. Thank you for listening. Tell your friends about what Krusty is doing, and maybe the next time I'll play some live guitar.
That's what I was gonna say. Hopefully next time we'll just listen to you jam. Maybe people could throw shit at you, and maybe you'll play a couple songs, couple requests.
You know what I tell people on stage when
What?
they want a request?
What?
I say I only know 3 songs, so keep it simple.
What the fuck?
No, if I know it, I'll play it. I'll fake it if I have to.
Right.
Not a big deal.
Right on, Dad.
Somebody asked me for a song called Sugar, Sugar.
Okay, that's the 60s song?
I don't know. It's an old pop number.
Sugar, sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know what got into me. I just said, "What do you want to hear?" And they said, "Sugar, Sugar." And I said, "Okay."
He said, "Fuck it."
The bass player said, "Hey, I can sing it." I said, "Okay, man, let's play it."
Fuck it.
And so we played it for them. That's the last request. They almost got me on that one.
But you still did it.
Yeah, still do it. And usually when somebody does Santana, it's a big band. Well, I play Soul Sacrifice as a trio.
Right.
So there you go.
The Archies.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. The best eats in one of these places you played.
The best what?
Food.
Oh, what we talked about. Well, for a musician late at night, you really don't want to go to Denny's because you've already eaten there 1,000 times. But there's some places where I play where the food is excellent. And I don't know why, but I tend to go back to those places. There's a place in Hollister called Grillin' and Chillin' Ale House. They make beer there. They got, I don't know how many different, it's a brewery, but they have all these beers. And I love eating there. And then there's a place in Carmel called O'Callahan's.
Okay.
And they got the best fries, man, bar none.
No shit.
No shit, man.
Wow.
Their fries are all killer, no filler.
I'm gonna have to go there next time I visit you.
So I tend to go to those kind of places where the food is good. And then there's a place that I only play in summer. I'm already booked there till October.
Okay.
It's in Pacific Grove. It's a little hot dog stand, and all the musicians want to play there because it's a great audience. You're in Pacific Grove. You're by the beach, and all she does there. Her name is Jolene. All she does is sell hot dogs.
Okay.
But you better be hungry to finish one of those hot dogs.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's got the kitchen sink plus
on it.
But they're great. And then, I mean, of course they got beer and stuff. And then since it's all ages, they do. I think it's Marianne's ice cream too, man. Forget it.
Badass ice cream.
Yeah, you're gonna get fat just coming here. Just food all the time, man.
Wow.
So that makes up for all the times where they didn't have food. But anyways, uh,
Right.
that's all I got.
That's
You
good.
know,
Appreciate
I'd
it.
like to come back to the world and the city and do a show or two. So let's see what happens.
Okay.
But first, I got the last recording of Vic and the Boys, and from there, I released something called Enchanted.
Yeah.
Uh,
I played that last night.
that song, that song was recorded. We did 7 songs in 4 hours, which is unheard of.
God damn.
But that's the magnitude of the players.
Right.
Anyways, if you want to hear that, if you played it, then they heard it. It's called Enchanted. It's playing everywhere. But for some reason lately, Chicano Reggae is my most popular song, according to
The hits.
all the, yeah. And Enchanted is too, but I'm glad
Chicano
people are listening
reggae.
to Chicano Reggae.
Hell yeah.
So, at any rate, adios.
And you got some new stuff coming. I appreciate you, Dad. Thank you for tapping in and sharing what you have with us, with everybody. And well, have a good night. I'll talk to you after.
Okay.
All right, Dad. Mike Wallace says good night.
Que les vaya bien. Adios.
Órale. Well, that was it. That was Vic, Rasta Vick. A lot more than the father of Chicano reggae or the godfather of Chicano reggae, whatever you want to call it. You heard a lot of different things there. Um, I know this man. Fucking, I've lived with him all my life. Well, he's been in my life all my life. Maybe portion of the time I lived with him. But the thing is that he's the real deal, and he don't pull no punches. And like you heard, he's down for the raza. He's down to move, uplift people. You know what I mean? Vic has he's got a YouTube site. I've been telling him he should do lives on that and interact with the people on that. It's called Vic Silva, and you'll see it. And it's got on his playlist. It's got his different albums that he's done over the years, and the songs, some live stuff. But there's a shitload more of stuff that's not out there that I'm pushing him to do. Like he was talking about his TV show with 500 plus episodes. Whatever you call them. And he told me maybe I should pass them over to you. I'm like, yes, because it'd be nice to have that out there for people to go and check out. You know what I mean? He's got so much to offer, man, and it can't just sit in a room, and some tapes or whatever. Put it up on here and it'll be there. Like the archives. Anybody can go to it whenever they want afterwards. You know what I mean? Shit, he's in the Smithsonian with that song he did with Michael Giralda. You know what I mean? Fuck, man. He just reminded me of a bunch of things that he's done. And he's my dad, but I've seen, when people come around him, they're like, and they talk to me and they're like, your dad's fucking badass, this and that, da da da. And he wasn't always that. Like he said himself, back in the days when he was in Sweet Tooth, he said, his tone was off. He didn't realize that till later. And like he said, when he was playing that gig at Roosevelt with all those other Chicano artists over there, they were playing the R&B, the soul, which was basically oldies. You had the Midnighters and all these other motherfuckers playing over there at that thing, and he came in playing Cream blues rock, if you want to call it that. Chingo. He always went not against the grain, but he always did what he wanted to do. He still does. He whatever. You know that song. You you got the evil ways. You got to change your evil ways, baby. Well, he don't sing it like that, man. When you guys go see him live, he's gonna say, "You got to change your underwear, baby." You know, he switches up the words sometimes, and you know that's his shit. That's what he does. But he's played a lot of places. Who knows what the hell? I don't think you could count the different performances that he's done up until now, from his very first to right now. Shit. All that shit happened when I was outside in the back earlier. I should have put a better sweater on. Anyway, yeah, you know, he does and I bet you the crowd doesn't even catch it. Oh no, they do. Last time I went up there to go see him, he was playing Smith and Hook Winery in Soledad, and you know, in the hills right there. Sorry. And he did that, and there was a crowd of there was a big table of people from, you know, locals right there. Oh shit, Raina, take care of yourself. God bless you. Um, there was some locals, you know, from you know, around the way. They all had a Raider fucking jerseys on, right? There's a Raider crowd and shit. Those guys heard it. They started laughing. You know, started making noise when he first, you know, said those words. You got to change your underwear, you know. And that was a trip, man. You know, it was a fucking trip. I know he always did that. You know, he that's kind of a signature thing he's been doing for a while. But what's trippy is he still gets the same reaction from people with that. You know, that I don't know about Mike Wallace. That I don't know. But I was there, man. I used to see him doing 5, 6 nights a week, sometimes 7 nights a week, just busting it and busting it, just out there. Like this was like the 80s, 70s, 80s, late 70s, pretty much all the way through like fucking the late 80s almost, where he was just going at it and at it. And then on top of that, in the late 80s, that's when he started his TV show, over at the television station, with the cable access. And you know, he was making moves there too, like as he told you in this deal right here. And he's still not stopping. And I'm not gonna say how old he is, but he's that young. He's that young that he's playing that much right now. You know what I mean? He had a break today, and he goes hiking. He does all of his shit that he, you know, and he enjoys his wife and my sisters, and you know, um, of course, you know, me and him are in contact practically daily. Sometimes it'll go, you know, a couple days, whatever. You know, we got shit to do and stuff, and we can't catch up. But we do what we do, man. You know, and I am very blessed and humbled that, and I thank God that my dad is my dad. You know, um, that's all I can say. You know, but the motherfucker can play, man. He can play. So I'm gonna get up there and see him soon. Maybe at the end of this month, or more than likely May. We'll see. I gotta set it up because I want to go catch him when he's playing one of these bars where there's some good food. You know, like he said, chilling and grilling over there in Hollister. He put a plug out for them right now. You know, it's a great place, and he's told me a couple of times about that place. And he says good food there. But I want to try out that place in Monterey too that he said. and then the hot dog stand or the hot dog whatever place right there in Pacific Grove. Grove is beautiful, man. Fuck, it's badass right there. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you get an understanding of where we come from. You heard him talking about the Chicano stuff in the beginning of this, and how he's always been there for Chicanos. You know, him himself being in the movement. You know, and and like he said, you know, big reason is because we don't get breaks. You know, Mexican radio don't want to fuck with you, and then you know, American radio don't want to really want to fuck with you either. You know, they want to put a label on you, and there's no real label to fucking put you. Anyway, that's why I was so proud of Cypress Hill because they stood out. They said, no, you're not gonna call us this kind of rap or that kind of rap. You know, we're just Cypress Hill, and that's it. And they made a point to do that, which is great. You know, that's probably my favorite rap group that came out of hip hop. You know, at the turn of the '80s and '90s. Uh, you know, we got to help each other out and uplift each other in whatever we do, man. Um, it's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to to be native of these lands, even though you know you're mixed with other stuff because invaders came, and well, it is what it is, right? I mean, my skin's not brown. You know, I got white. You know, um, but we are who we are. Like my dad's song, "We Are." So if you guys want, you know, go out there and check it out. Check those songs out. I play those songs as a matter of fact on my channel, on a lot of them actually. Damn it! And I'm probably gonna play a song or two right now before I get the fuck out of here. Actually, I don't have to get the fuck out of here, but let's play a couple songs right here. And then you know, I was fortunate enough to write a song with him. He's got a couple more songs for me too. He said he's gonna put them on the CD and send them. Um, Here we go. Let's check this out real quick. Well, you know what? I just said we are, right? Here's we are. Yeah, I mean, get well soon. I saw that. I said it earlier, but still, get well soon. Let's put that up there. But anyway, uh, you know, like you said, he's not gonna stop. He's gonna keep on and on and on and on. This is a little song called "We Are." Fuck, you know, I'm shaking an empty can here. Okay, I'll do one more. Um, Let me run and grab that real quick. Listen to this though. This is Chicano reggae right here. This is not the song Chicano reggae. This is a song called "We Are," and it talks about our roots. This is my dad. My dad plays guitar. Okay, I'm gonna run. Hopefully I don't fall downstairs, but I'll be right back. All right, folks. Sorry about that. We are who we are. Babylon, the system, the man.
Babylon can never ever change us. And Babylon can never ever sway us.
We are who we are.
Came into this life not knowing. Came into this world ever growing. We are who we are. We are who we are. Babylon wants to know what you're doing. And Babylon wants to know where you're going. We are who we are. They come to a world with the rules and the lies. They come to a world lying on the news.
We are who we are.
We are who we are. We are who we are.
Who we are.
We are who we are. We are.
Get it, Vic.
We are. We are. We are. We are.
Yeah, and if you're checking out Roots Man Dance, I have a song on that too. It's called The Possibility. That's me on the vocals. I'm singing and I'm doing the rap too. My favorite out of that whole thing, that Roots Man Dance is the People of the Sun. It's just got a groove to it. It's called People of the Sun. To me, that's some badass shit. He also has Chicano Reggae, which is a great ass song. Chicano Reggae now. Oh, whoa, you know? It has a lot of different things there in annotations. Anyway, let's check this out. Come on now, play. You had it there for a second. Hope you guys are good. You know? Hope you guys fuck, it's already 11, 12 o'clock. Seeing Gators. But that's how it is. Fuck it. Yeah, now this thing won't want to play, motherfucker. Motherfucker said it wouldn't go work. All right. Well, however that goes. People of the sun, you knew what you were after. It's just dope, man. Anyway, I'm glad you guys are here. You guys got to listen to this. You know, I'm appreciating my dad while we're still here. You know, doing our thing. You know what I mean? Good night, Rich. Go to bed, motherfucker. You know? Whew. Yeah, all of a sudden it just said, no, fuck you, Crust. Maybe it's just that song. What the fuck? Anyway, well, okay, here's Chicano Reggae. Fuck it. Seems like that's working. For some reason, that other song didn't want to kick in. Singing, walking muriata. Chicano reggae now. Chicano reggae now. I can never forget all my people, my people, my people. I can never forget all my people, my people, my people. We can never forget we came from. We can never forget we are. Chicano reggae now, straight from the land of Jah. As love is in my blood. Sangre nunca se olvida. Nunca se olvida. Nunca se olvida. Con su gloria está aquí puesto. La noche vieja, con su dueño aquí murieta. Chicano reggae now. Chicano reggae now. Guitar. Calling himself up. Rasta Vick. Yep, that's right. This is the latest he was talking about. This is a song called Enchanted. I played it for you guys last night if you guys were over at my Shop Talk with Crust. This is the latest one. I think I've showed it to you guys. Somewhere oh so far away, through the setting sun, up above the midnight air. When I was young, younger, my teens, and maybe I didn't get to see my dad. That weekend or for a couple of weekends and shit. Playing his songs got me through that. I used to be pissed off. I wanted to see him all the time. Sometimes it was me, sometimes it was just they didn't work it out. Maybe they had some kind of beef, or I was in trouble and I couldn't go. But God damn it, his songs got me through it. And it made me feel like I was there with him anyway, you know, or he was there with me. Music is a hell of a fucking, you know, piece of people's souls, you know, and it connects the souls, you know what I mean? Music is a connection, and that's why we all love it. I don't think there's one person on this earth that doesn't like music. Any kind, some kind of music. You know what I mean?
That is understood. You'll find me in the city lights, dancing off your hood, on the lips of mountaintops.
On the lips of mountaintops.
By your smile.
Enchanted by your smile.
Just a breeze.
Just a breeze from paradise.
Won't you
stay a while?
Won't you stay a while? Lightning strikes behind your face. Tidal waves goodbye.
Tidal waves goodbye.
Fire sweeps me out the door.
Lord, I don't know why.
Good God, I don't know why.
That's the drama right there, Hey, Cultura, you missed it. My dad was on, bro. My dad was right here, bro. Fuck, I should have hit you up on IG, but I couldn't because I was using the phone to play him because he was on the phone. Yeah, dude, you can rewind this. You can play it. Watch it all over again, bro. This one's going to be able to stay up. Ain't playing nothing but his music. And an interview with him, It's all good. This is his latest. I will, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I fucking should have. I was trying to hit people up before I started. But you can check it out again, bro. You can sit there and just listen to it. Put in your earphones when you're not busy, when you're doing something, It was some pretty good content, bro. As far as what he was talking about, pretty interesting stories. Tidal waves goodbye. Be off my door. Yeah. Oh, damn it. I got that stupid little shit in the back of my throat. It keeps making me do that crap. Excuse me. Yeah, this is the latest right here. This has always been one of my favorite bands. Some of them are cultured. Some of them take years to come out to where he wants them. And some of them just pop out of the blue and just boom, there they are. No, I'm not gonna take it down, bro. I don't have to. It's gonna stay up, bro. This one's good and clean. It'll stay up. Yeah, it is gonna be. Yeah, fucking guy. And he was talking about Quetzal Dragon too. But I wanted to hear People of the Sun. You know that
this isn't a coffee, it's a trophy. Caramel chocolate cold brew, velvety chocolate cold foam, cocoa caramel.
I know you like Quetzal Dragon, huh? Who was it? Was it you? I think that was you. Yeah. People of the Sun. This is my favorite. Even more. I like this more than my own song that I did with him.
From the very start, you knew what you were after. People
Love the sun.
the temperatures are rising. When I think of you,
I will always remember.
Just a warm embrace is the power of
Your spirit.
people of the sun. The fire is a burden. When I think of you,
I will always remember.
I feel my heart surrender, not just for today, but every time I'm with you. People of the sun, forever is the way. When I think of you, I will always remember.
You guys all right? Chicano reggae, man. The motherfucker started that shit. Right. It's locked in a groove and that's it. Dude, I forgot where you said you were, but he's gonna come down to LA and I'm gonna go up there, man. Who knows? Maybe I'll do my song when I go up there with him. If anybody wants to go and check me out and see me do my song with him, okay, make that happen. You know? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Shit. This motherfucker.
Waiting by your touch, let me by the hand. Just a warm embrace is the power of your spirit. People of the sun, the fire keeps on burning. When I think of you, I will always remember.
That was the Reggae All-Stars band. That was a good band, too. He had a lot of cool fucking bands. Like that's down ass motherfucker. Fucking, you know? It's all about the Chicanos and stuff, you know what I mean? What the freak is what? What did he say? What did he say, Big G? Who are you talking about? What year was this? Reggae All Stars. Shit, we did a gig in South Central. I did my song in South Central, LA. This was shit. Okay, I was with that girlfriend at this time. Text me it, Big D. Text me it. Text me it. I want to say this was like 94. 94 maybe. Yeah, around there. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I think they still had, he was still doing the TV show, so I think this was done at the this is one of the last recordings they did at the TV show, at the TV studios. Yeah, man, shit, shit. That's my jam right there. As far as the reggae shit that he does, I love that fucking song. I love it better than my song. You know, everybody's heard my song. Possibility. You know, he also has blue reggae. Gets on Dragon. Oh, I'm not sick. I just fucking have that hack. Chinga, I was outside with and not covered up. Now I got that little itchy shit right here. Anyway, yeah, man. I'll play a little bit of this and then we out too. All right. Oh.
Refreshing high.
Oh, there we go. My song, my jam with my dad. I do all the vocals, except for the background vocals. That's my primo Sydney and the girls. Open train to the city. I appreciate you, brother. I'm just wandering, moving along in my emotion. Yeah, that's my song. Possibility. I call it possibilities. He called it possibility. Either way, my song's out there. It's always not bad. Cold outside, so many people be walking in stride. See, we ain't got time to wait for the sun. We got to dream, and that's a new song of possibilities. Oh, possibilities. Yeah. What's up, Billy? I haven't seen you in a minute, Billy. Hope you're good. Possibility. Electrical glide. You got more pride. You got no pride. It's time to move on the possibility. Oh, possibilities. Yeah, possibilities. Possibilities. Slide. We got the little piece of glass. Playing the slide. I got saxophone in here. I got everything. Riding bareback, open train to the city. Maybe I'll stay. See, I'm just wandering, moving along. In my emotion, I've got a new song of possibilities. Whoa, possibilities, yeah, possibilities, whoa, possibilities. Hold on. Son of a bitch. You know the evil skies on Friday and Sunday's not that far, but I can wake up on Monday and feel like a star. Oh, hold on tight, don't leave me alone. But get your bags because it's time to go. Easy now, darling, don't be afraid. You're gonna love this little escapade. I'm missing my little walk through the city all through the day and in the night. And I can push the steps people through the feet. I was falling to the city shit. I don't think so. These people are the pros, yo, and they're hungry for dough, and I don't mean the money, yo. Nah. I missed another train, 2 trucks in a bus, all because I won't never make a fuss. I just trust in the skills that appeal to me. Just want another meal to see, yo. The possibilities in your hands, your command. Live your life as you wanna be. Don't disrespect, and you're gonna be whatever you wanna be. The possibilities. Riding bareback off a train. The cross. Riding bareback. It's possible. It's possible. My saxophone. Give me that saxophone. Thank you, Tim. And that's just a small portion of what my dad's done for me, for himself, for fucking other people. You know, can go on and 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 on. So what's up, peeps? You guys cool? You all right? I thought Big D was gonna send me a text. I don't know what he was talking about, but it's cool. We'll figure it out sooner or later. Yeah, man. You know. Anyway, I appreciate you motherfuckers. You know, I'm going on 2 hours and 9 minutes. I could still stay up a little bit more, but yeah, maybe I should just fucking chill and get to unwind and get this fucking shit out of my throat, man. I fucking little bastard's still there. Anyway, talk to me. What's going on? Like, who's still here? What's going on? Where's the roll call at? No, I'm just kidding. I had a good time tonight, man. Chilling out. And I appreciate you people that stood around and listened, and you know, got to hear, you know, my dad speak, you know, talk about his stuff. There's a lot more there too. But he pretty much played almost every fucking military base down here in the Southland. Seriously. I'm sure he did. You know? For sure. You know? No, I'm not getting sick. Don't say that, bro. I was outside earlier and I wasn't covered up very good. So I started getting this hack. The hack is basically you get this clear phlegm that fucks with you for a little while. Wow. It's there. It's a little itch in the back, you know. Nothing a good cup of tea won't take care of, you know. Funk that up. Nah, but we're good. So if you guys didn't get to catch all that stuff and see my dad, hear my dad talking and stuff, yeah, you didn't see him because he was on the phone. But you're more than welcome to rewind this and play it over and check it out because it'll be up. It's not going anywhere, you know. Anyway, fucking what else? Pequeño, where you at, man? You're already there, huh? Was that 4 hours? That's not 4 hours. You're halfway there. I just went through that. Started off like that. Got sick bad, but I hope you don't get. No, I'm cool, man. I know my body, and my mind's in control. You know, um, my body believes what my mind tells it. Period. No, I'm straight. I'm straight, but I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Hell yeah. And then I got a plethora of fucking fruits and vegetables ready to fucking consume. I'm good. So you guys all right, Jack? 1 2 1 2 in the place to be, motherfucking KRUST. You know, March 13th already. Goddamn. What's today? Monday. Yeah, it's already Monday. Wow. Yeah, but we're good. I go in late tomorrow, so it's another late week because I got to work Saturday next Saturday. It's all good. I don't mind. Just keep the fucking money coming. That's all. Just keep the fucking money coming. You know, and we're good. Well, that's it, man. Like I said, I'm glad he fucking came through. We were just talking. He called me up and he was like, "What's going on? What are you doing?" You know. And then I said, "Hey, you want to get on?" Because he started telling me stories. I was like, this is something we should be sharing with everybody else. So he did we shared the story that he was talking to me about before he ever got on. So you guys actually got to get that story. Anyway, is it snowing at all in your area? Heard it was snowing in LA. That was the other week. That was when we had the heavy shit and the snow level was low. So we got it in the basin. We hardly ever get it in the basin. When we got snow in the basin. I don't think it's gonna happen again as far as this season. But it was nice to see. But yes, it's snowing. That fucking itch. It's snowing. It's snowing in the mountains though. That's it. Puta. Yeah, it's snowing in the mountain for sure. In the mountains, whenever we got rain here, the mountains are getting snow. We had a clear, sunny day today. It was a fucking beautiful day. But tomorrow's a different story. Back to rain, and of course the mountains back to snow. Which is good. Fuck it. We've been without it for a long ass time, and let's do it. Oh snap! 313. Thanks for saying that. It's my jefita's birthday. Yeah. Hey, happy birthday to your jefita, man. Hell yeah. Well, just do a fucking much love with the crust. Hell yeah. Happy birthday. That's right. That's right, man. That's right. Happy birthday to your jefita, big motherfucker. For sure, for sure. Yeah, but it's all good, Jack. We here. We doing our thing. Anyway, well, fuck, I don't want to go, but I probably should. You know, not that I've been on so long. It's just, just probably get ready for the week and shit. Get ready for tomorrow. But either way, man, I fucking appreciate you guys so much. Where was I at? Oh yeah, here. Boom. So you guys ready for tomorrow or what? Huh? Can you handle it? Did Rabbit ever give you that doll? Last question. Let you do your thing and rest up? No, I'm not gonna rest up. I kind of don't want to right now, but yeah, he did. It's right here, man. It's right here. That dancing ass fool right there. Fucking, he cut it like spot on, man. He fucking did this shit like badass. You know, there's the guy right there. Check this out here. I'll pull him up for you. Hold on, it's a delicate process here. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta lay it down and pull it out. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Let me bring the motherfucker out. And it's a bobblehead, so I gotta watch that fucking head too. There you go. There goes a little vato right there, man. What's up? What's up, homies? What's up? That's right. Okay, so then check it out. I don't know if you could see, but if you see it right there, let me put it close to the thing. Fuck. See what that says? K13. Right? They put that on the jacket. That's badass, dude. You know, and then the beard, fucking, that's all good. It's just maybe, you know, could have connected the eyebrows, but it's all good. So check it out. What about that? Huh? It's badass, huh? Fucking Rabbit got down, man. You know? He said, "What's up? What's up, brother? What's going on here, Chicano? Huh?" Yeah, man. Fucking Rabbit's a shit. He's got some tattoos to do this week, man. He got stuff going on. Rabbit is a very talented artist, man. Very, very talented. He said he got the hair from those pencils with the hair on them. You know what I'm talking about? Those trolls, whatever the fuck. And then the paper that he used for the background, this glows. This glows after it's been energized. You know? It glows. So that's unique too. He really hooked me up, bro. He fucking he put love into it. You know what I mean? That's a real carnal for you. You know. I appreciate him so much. I talked to him today. He was on earlier too. I talked to him. We spent about an hour on the phone, chitting and chatting, chilling out. You know, talking about that he's got some work to do this week. He's got a full sleeve on somebody and some other shit on some, you know, some more, not shit, but some more tattoo work here and there. And he's got a portrait of not a portrait, but you know, a drawing or something that he's working on too for somebody. And you know, he's doing his thing, man, as we all should be doing. You know, do our thing. Handle. Damn. Okay, see. Oh shit. I was gonna say it's not always easy to put this back in. Damn. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, that's good so far. So good. Okay, there it is. Damn, got him back in there. All right. I see on the jacket. No, that's a different jacket. No, he made his own little jacket right there. But I like that jacket. I wish I had that jacket. Maybe I'll make that jacket. Fuck. You know? And then I'll excuse me. Hold on. then I'll mimic that jacket or that guy. I'll get him, I'll make me a jacket like that, and then mimic the dog. Look, I don't know if you can see that. Boom. Tattoo Rabbit 2023. Baby. There it is. That's all. Anyway. Chinga. Little bastard. I want to come out. Anyway. Oh, you little bastard. I can't get it. I can't get it, man. Hold on. No, I'm good. There's something stuck back there. Oof. Anyway, yeah. God damn. Sorry. The oregano's in the car. I know I looked for it right now. I'm like, fuck, it's in the car. Should be in my bag. Anyway, yeah. I can't stand that, man. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about rabbit. Yeah, it's the paper is like glow in the dark paper. As long as it's energized by light. And as far as on the casing, the plastic, yeah, that's etching. You know, I don't know what he used for that. Who knows? But yeah, he did all that artwork on the 4 pounds. Pretty amazing. On top of that, the doll, the beard, um, the jacket that I showed you that it has. He went down. He got down. He went into detail and stuff. You know what I mean? That shit was cool. Then tomorrow we're gonna see a video where Crust is dying on his live, eh? No, man. Anyway, yeah, he got down, man. He got down, and then went through all that. Just Crust, just like Crust fucking sucked. Yeah. Now we're good, man. I got a couple of things I'm gonna take care of right now to end this shit. But the throat shit, the fucking crap in the, yeah. Anyway, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's just this little bastard didn't want to come out. Anyway, well, fuck. Um, Damn, there's still 12 of you in here. What the fuck? I appreciate you guys, man. That's fucking awesome. To me, that's awesome. Anyway, yeah, no llores, cabrón. Dumbass. Salud, motherfucker. Big motherfucker. Yeah, I'm good. I'm ready for tomorrow, man. Let's get back to the hustle. Be well, Crust. I sincerely hope you feel better. Thanks for always being a cool ass dude. Talk to you, eh? Talk to you soon, eh? Talk soon, eh? All right. Yeah, no problem, bro. We'll see you, bro. So, yeah, I think I'm going to get out of here. I hate to leave, a dozen of you hanging right here, but I think we're good. Let's do this. And until next time and shit. Clink. I appreciate you guys showing up. This one will stay up for sure. So if you guys ever want to watch it again or whatever, it'll be right there on either one of these channels. Crusted 13 or Crusted Joint. And with that, I'm out. Look, he's crying, eh? He's fucking crying, Ons. No llores, vato. No, I'm straight. We're good. Fuck that crap. Yeah, but can you get home safe, bro? I know you're getting close to getting there. You're probably about an hour and a half away now? Right on, bro. Yeah, you guys be cool. Thanks for all you guys, man. You guys are the shit. Appreciate you. All right, let's see if we can get out of here. Can I navigate myself out of here or what? All right, you guys be cool, man. Ya sabes. Crust is here for you whenever you want. Talk to me and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Orale. You know how to get a hold of me. Hey, see if I can get out of here now.